Hmm. Hi guys. I think I have to do another sharing because why not? Um, please. Waiting for people to come. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Nessa. I talk about Bahrain. I talk about the Gulf, but I always put emphasis here in Bahrain because I work and I live here. So most of my research or most of the things I do are concerning Bahrain. I always put emphasis here. So the video today, I'm going to be talking about the best timing or the best months to look for jobs in Bahrain. Now, it depends on the kind of job you're looking for. Every job has its timing, every job. And at a certain point, I'm going to tell you that there's no particular timing to search job. But if we want to look um, critically on the timings that we think, or anyways, I spoke with some people or some recruiters and I asked them that, when is your best time? When can you, when is the best time for people to send, also apply for jobs? What do you think? When is the best time you're going to open your emails and reply to them? So I got replies from two different people. Some people were like, oh, my best time is late in the night when I'm about going to bed, like 9 a.m. That time I want to go and sleep. I'll just be checking my mails. And other people are like, no, my best time is like from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So people have the timing really, really varies according to people. And then, like I said, or like I'm saying, that there's no particular time, there's no best time to look for a job. But let's talk it according to what analysis, yeah. Let's talk according to analysis, how we have analyzed it. And from my experience, when I was called for an interview, I sent this email. Because I sent it like on WhatsApp. I sent it on WhatsApp. So I sent it like in the afternoon, or let's say I sent it around um I sent it the evening. I sent it around 7, 8. Then I got a response around 9. She sent me a message and she asked, when can you come for an interview? And I was like, oh, I can come for an interview tomorrow. So it really does not matter. Is it that it's just my phone, or my brightness goes down when I'm live? Hi, why is it so dark? I don't know why my video is dark. It's supposed to be very clear. Okay, so let me continue. I don't know. My brightness in my phone is so dark, but I will just continue the video and I'll put more enlightened. So usually our days, or day one, or the first day of the week in Bahrain, or the first day of work in Bahrain, is considered Sunday. Like in Africa, in Cameroon, our first day of the week or our first day of work is Monday. We start our work on Monday and end on Friday. But here in Bahrain, it starts on Sunday and ends on Thursday evening. Like, let's say for government sectors, let's say for teachers, so they start on Sunday. They have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturdays. Most government sectors don't go to work, like let's say schools, they don't go to work. So if you want to apply for a job, if you're sending your CV early on Sundays, just know that on Sundays, this is the day that they are checking all their emails. They have a lot of things in their hands. They have a lot of work. So Sunday is not really, really advisable for you to send your CV. If you want to send your CV, you're looking for a job, it's advisable for you to send it from Tuesday to Thursday. So that's the best time to search for a job. If you have any questions, please ask me. I'm ready to answer. And then let's talk about teaching job, the best time to search for teaching job. From my own personal view, I think that the best time to look for teaching job is during the period of summer and spring. Let's say the time when they're on holidays. August, they're on holidays, right? And they are preparing to go to school, or they're preparing to start school in September. Mind you, jobs, you can apply for jobs at any time, but let's talk according to analysis. The best time that you can go or you can look for a job and you're going to get something for teachers, you're going to look for it during the period of August. So in August, they're recruiting new teachers for the new academic term. The new academic term usually starts in September. In Cameroon, I don't really know about Bahrain, but in Cameroon, it starts in September. We start school in September. Apart from the university starts schools in October. Like, let me say the university where I schooled, it starts school in October. So during that period, you can look for a job early, like 1 month before, because they are recruiting. There's a lot of openings. They're recruiting and they need people to come and work. So that's for teaching jobs. The best period to look for teaching jobs is during the period of summer and spring, and especially from August to September. So if you're looking for a teaching job, get it during this period. Now we'll talk for the best timing. I'm talking according to, let's say, different jobs and the easiest ones that we'll get. This is for teachers. A lot of Africans get opportunity to get a teaching job if you have the necessary requirements. For example, you have your bachelor in education, you have your bachelor in English, these things, you're going to get a teaching job. Now we'll go for something like waiter. For waiter, you don't really need a particular certificate to become a waiter. You just need to be smart. You just need to have little or no experience. Sometimes you don't need to have any experience. What you just need to have is that boldness in you. You should be bold. You should be that smiling person, because nobody wants to deal with a person who is always frowning, who is always so strong, who is always so stiff. No, in the hospitality department, they want people who are so flexible, who always smile, who always laugh, make the customers happy. So okay, let's talk about the best time for you as a waiter who is willing or who wants to look for a job. So the best time to look for a job as a waiter is during the month from November to March. Why do I say November to March? This period is the winter period. It's so cold this period, winter and spring. Yeah, it's so cold during this period, and anyway, from our views, we see that people go out during this period a lot, and they go to restaurants, they go for their shisha, because Bahrain, they consume a lot of shisha. Most of the restaurant, let's say restaurant, we're not talking about a just normal, let's say restaurant, people tend to go out a lot during this period, to go to restaurants, to take shisha, to drink coffee, to drink tea. You see somebody is cold, like the person is shaking, but the person prefer to stay inside that cold, and then they'll put, like, during that time, there's let me say fire. Am I going to say fire? What's the description? There's this small building that they make, and then there's fire inside. They put it beside you, and it makes you feel warm. So during that period, they need a lot of people to work in their restaurant, because there are a lot of customers coming in, and 2 or 3 people cannot handle. You need more people, because you need to serve them fast. You need your work to be efficient, swift. I mean, quick, because more customers, good reviews, and more money. But if you're saying that no, and mind you, during that period, a lot of people recruit. Like the job I got it during the period of January. Working in the hospitality department was during the period of January, because during this period, like I said, there's a lot of cold. They need waiters, they need shisha men. When I'm talking about waiter, I'm not really putting a lot of emphasis on waiter alone. I'm talking about waitress also, because a person, let's say the man is a waiter and the lady is a waitress. For shisha men, they need people who are going to be changing their charcoals. They need people who are going to bring their shisha. They need people who are going to be doing the shisha, because a lot of people are consuming it during this period. It's cold, they smoke it, and they want to feel warm, right? So that's the best period to look for a job as a waiter. Then we'll go to looking for a job as a cleaner or a part-time cleaner. The best time to look for a job as a cleaner or a part-time cleaner is during the period of Ramadan. We know Ramadan usually starts during April, right? Let's say late March and enters into April, right? So during this period of Ramadan, during this period of fasting, it's considered, I don't really know if I should say that it's considered as a fasting period throughout, but I'm going to say it's a fasting period. So during this period, they fast, and when they want to break fasting, they have a lot to eat. They cook different meals, they fast, they make different juices, fresh juices, do that shisha. So during this period, they need a lot of people who can work with them. in their houses. So this period is good for people who are looking for part-time. So if you're looking for part-time, there are so many job sites or portals where you can look for cleaning jobs or part-time cleaning jobs. You have, for example, you have Bait, you have LinkedIn, you have Nuclegov, you have Indeed. So these websites you can, or these job sites, you can easily get part-time jobs during this period because they really need people who will come and clean, do one or two things for them. So during that period, you can look for your cleaning job. Now, I'm going to tell you the worst time to look for jobs. Don't even think about it. Like, anyways, people get opportunities to get job during that period, but during that period, the recruitment level is very low. Let's talk about the period from summer. Summer, I see that a lot of shop closed down. I don't know what happened during the period of summer. I cannot really explain what is happening during that period of summer, but during the period of summer, a lot of places closed down. For example, I'll give example of myself, right? When I was looking for a job. Okay, when my former boss, he recommended me to work to his friend who had a restaurant and they wanted me to work there. So I had to work there as a cashier in that person. So when I went there for an interview, he told me, I don't need your CV. Your boss told me a lot about you. I don't need your CV. I just need to know when you're going to start. That was during the period of summer. I think 2020, 2023, 2022. If I'm not mistaken, 2022, I think. So I had to work there as a cashier. So he told me that I don't need your CV. The only thing I need for you is for you to start. When are you going to start? And then one or two, it was issue of housing. The salary was encouraging, but where the location was, houses were so expensive there. And then I don't want to start stressing taking bus and be moving. It's a whole lot of ball game and so on. So I told him that, okay, you're going to get me maybe an accommodation which is a bit cheaper, because we're debating. I did not know that area. He knew the area, and he was telling me that you can get accommodation for 100, 120, 180. I'm like, you know what? I'm not into this at this moment. I don't want to really spend too much. I'm coming here to hustle, not to spend this much. So he looked for accommodation and so on. He was not really going. I think that it was the grace of God. God never wanted me to do that job. God never wanted me to do that job, because just 2 months after, that place shut down. Summer period, that place shut down. During summer, people don't really go out so much. People don't really go out. People are mostly in their houses. It's so hot. Who is going out to go and do what? It's so hot. They stay in their houses. So maybe he was dancing with battling with financial crisis there and there at his job site. At the end of the day, he closed that shop, and I got another job during that period while I was calculating and thinking, should I get this job? Should I do this job? I was also looking for another job. So it was very simple for me. While I was looking for a house, or while I was thinking that, okay, let me get this job, I was looking for another job. So when I got this other job, I just grabbed the opportunity, because this job was providing accommodation, transportation. I said, no, 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 let me not stress. I just got this job and I started doing it. And 2 months later, just for me to hear that shop had shut down. Just imagine what had happened to me. What would have been my fate? I would have been moving hectare scatter looking for a job. So that's the period, that's the worst period to look for a job. And then now I'm going to be telling you the best time to send your CV to your HR, to any HR, to managers. Well, like, I'm also going to tell you, the best time means it varies according to different people. For me, right, in my former company, I was apparently the supervisor, because I will reply your messages, I reply every email, I'll pick every phone calls, I'll give timing for interview. I'll tell you, okay, you can come for interview at this time. So I was like the supervisor. Yeah, I was like the supervisor because I managed everything in the shop, everything. I was literally responsible. I became a very responsible person because I had to take, notes about everything which was coming in, out, putting data and so on. So I could tell you when you should come for an interview and so on. So about the timing, it really, really doesn't matter sometimes, but sometimes it matters. So for me, my timing, the time that I usually check emails, and I usually check messages, I usually do that early in the morning. Like when I wake up from like 9 to 1, that time I'm not too busy. I check all images, I check all my messages on WhatsApp. I'm able to tell, okay, you can come for interview at this time. My boss will be available. I even schedule a meeting with my boss at this time and this time. So that was my own timing. But according to other people, according to other employers that I discussed with, or recruiters that I've discussed, and I asked them that what's your timing, some of them tell me that my best time to get email or to reply to email or to even check email is around 9. From that time, I'm going to bed. I'm about going to bed, so I just pass through my images and see if I have any pending email. Then I can send. Like I said, my experience when I was called for an interview, my my interview, I received a message in the evening around 9 p.m. That was when they sent me an email, a reply. Can you come for an interview tomorrow by this time? They told me like come around 4 p.m. She sent me a reply around 9. So that was her own time. So I'm saying it according to the times that I have experienced, right? But guys, it doesn't really matter. Regarding this timing, it doesn't really matter. We're just talking according to analysis. And I think you should also try it. If you have been trying to apply jobs on other time, let's say you apply very late, just follow this time. If you have been trying other ways and they are not moving, okay, try my own way and let's see how it goes. We'll do it from 9 p.m. You send your CVs 9 p.m. And let me remind you people, when you are sending your CV to a person, okay, when you're sending your CV to a person, this person not seeing them online. Who's this? Send. Okay. So when you are sending your CV to a person, guys, this is very important, very very important. I'm going to make a short video, and I'm going to maybe show you what to do and so on, because this video is going to be long. This is already 60 minutes, so I'm planning to head into 20 minutes. So when you want to do a video, when you want to send your CV, don't just send your CV like this to a person. You have to be, what's the word, should I say corporate, or you have to be formal? But what I'm going to tell you is that you have to be straight to the point. Don't send your CV, you don't want to send your CV to somebody through an email or through WhatsApp and you just write hi and you send your CV. Nope, that is the worst approach. Worse. Maybe some of you have been doing it and you have had the opportunity. Some of you will do it, like for me, right? Okay, when somebody sends me a CV, when I was working in my formal cafe, the person just said hi and the person sent the CV. I was like, really? Some of us need tutorials how to do about, some of us needs some of us needs what's the word, some of us need tutorials how to do about our CV, how to send our CVs. I hope my mic is not disconnected, because somebody tried calling me. How can somebody be calling me at this time? CV, okay. How to send our CV. So the first thing first, write a very constructive message. Introduce yourself, your name, your position, why you're writing the person. That is a very very good approach. If you have been doing other methods, it hasn't worked, or unless you have been going for jobs, it hasn't worked, do this method. Write a very constructive introduction. Tell them about yourself, your name, why you're writing them, and then you send your CV. Don't just say hi or hello and you send your CV. Besides, you don't know who you're sending it to. You don't know this person. Little mistakes that we do, little, very little. But at the end of the day, you will start saying that, oh, I've been applying for jobs, they're not calling me for interview. I've been applying for job, they're not calling me for interview. I've not had, this is what you should do. This is what you should do. Okay, guys. So yes, this is it. What again? And then let's talk about the days, the best days to apply for a job. Like I also tell you that there is no best day to apply for a job, but if you have been trying other days, it has not been working, or you say you have been applying on these days, it has not been working, you should try Nexus Fantasies on days. Maybe, just maybe, it will be perfect for you. Now we are having from, like we said, Bahrain. Our Sunday is our Monday in Bahrain. Like Cameroon, Monday is our Sunday. So our work, all jobs starts on Sundays here in Bahrain, because that's when our week starts, right? So what you're supposed to do is, you're not going to receive on that Sunday, because on that Sunday they have a lot in their hands. They want to fix their office, they want to do one or two things. They don't really have time for their self and for their phone. They want to clear up all unfinished work that they did not do on that Sunday. Monday also is equally a busy day. the most relaxed days. Now you start having Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. These are good days for you to send your CV to. These are good days for you to send your CV, of course, to send your CV to people who you want to your HR, to the HR, to the manager. So these are the best days to send your email. This is according to me. This is according to my own perspective. This is according to my own experience. Like I said, if you have been trying other days and it hasn't been working for you, then you should try my own. Okay. So when you try applying on these days and it does not go, do these other days I've told you: Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday. Friday, people don't. A lot of people don't even want to go close to their job site. They don't even like. They just want to rest. Especially people who are in the corporate business, people who are in government business. Friday, they consider it as resting. It's just for their time. Maybe their social media. They are not doing anything that concerns work. So if you have been doing it on those days, okay, now just get my own idea and put it into practice. So yes, guys, this is what I basically wanted to talk about today. And if you have any questions about it, about the jobs, about the timing, you can leave it down in the comment section so I can reply to you before I step down. I was planning to be live for 20 minutes, but I see myself aging 21 minutes. Wow. So I hope I've educated you people about these timings. And please, if you have questions, you can leave it down here in the comment section and I'll reply to you people before I leave. But notwithstanding, if I don't have questions today and I have questions subsequently, maybe in another day or more days to come, I'm going to come back to my page or to my platform and reply every email or every message that has been sent to me by you guys. Okay. So I presume I don't have questions for today, and it has been a very interesting life. I'm glad I could bring this topic, and I even thought about the topic to come and elaborate and put little spices there. So guys, I'll see you po again tomorrow. I'm not sure. Tomorrow, same time, same place. I'm going to bring more informative and more educative information to you all. Bye.